I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2i TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week at 7 p.m. GMT. Like T2i TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2i TV. We engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the Step Out Youth Impact Zone. And today is another powerful session that we are going to have. It's been a battling behind the scene in terms of trying to come live. And this is the reason why we are having this discussion in terms of the African continent and also those in diaspora, because internet is a struggle, especially if you are interviewing somebody from Africa. It's a battling field. But the most amazing aspect is that internet is not cheap in Africa. Internet is equally expensive, but they don't provide a very good service. And this is what young people, this is what businesses, this is what startups are going through in the global world, where now even in COVID-19, when businesses are all going online in Africa is a battle. And this is what has really caused us to have over an hour delay in terms of coming live. And until we sort this thing out on the continent, until our leaders understand that the way forward in the 21st century is to have affordable internet, and not just affordable, but a stable internet, there is no way we can go far in terms of really working to really compete on the global stage. Today, I've got a very powerful young man that is going to come on the show. It's not his fault. It's just the system that we are in. But before I go on, I just want to mention some few, some few sponsors for the show. And this program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy. That is your business training and consulting firm. It's for all your business startup, business development, and helping you to strategically position yourself in the marketplace. Also, P&Q Personnel, your number one agency for hiring healthcare assistants and nurses, based in the UK. ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Ghana. Kudu Business Support, your web graphic design, app development, and for all your social media management. And also Wheel for Sure. Wheel for Sure is your car leasing company that is for every credit. It doesn't matter your credit. Whatever car that you need, with Wheel for Sure, you just walk out of the garage with a car that you desire. This is an amazing experience. And for you to really be part, just call Wheel for Sure and quote this code T2i 2020, and who for sure will look after you powerfully, and you are going to leave the garage with a car that you truly love. This is for UK residents, and especially they've got a better system also for healthcare assistance, because in COVID-19, as a healthcare worker or key worker, you need a car because of how COVID-19 has really made the health system to be very busy. So just quote T2i 2020. And for all the sponsors, including Wheel for Sure, if you want their telephone numbers, they are scrolling on the screen. Please take them and just go and get the car that you want, or any of our sponsors, go and deal with them. Now, today I've got a very powerful young man that I have known him for some time now. This man is doing his best on the continent of Africa, trying to bring a difference, and he is doing exceptionally well. And these are the young people that I really always want to bring on board so that they can share their story journey to inspire other young people. Now, who is this young man that I'm really talking about? He is the founder and CEO of an Glossophobia Academy. He is an SDG ambassador and has worked on different projects with the UN. He is in the person of Mr. Augustine Martinezz. Please welcome to Step Out Youth Impact Zone, and you are live on T2i TV.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's my humble pleasure being here. Thank you so much.
It's been a battle behind the scenes before we can come live, isn't it?
A lot.
Wow.
But thank God
but today we are going to talk about your entrepreneurial journey, young people on the African continent, and you taking a path of really teaching young people in terms of public speaking. Now, who is Augustine Martinezz, if somebody is watching you for the first time?
As the nomenclature implies, Augustine Martinezz, I am coming from a humble background, raised by both parents, and also I am an emerging diplomat and also a profile public speaker who wants to utilize public speaking as a means to transform the world to a better place.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Now, I just read somewhere when I was really researching about you, and that was you have an ambition of becoming a president of Sierra Leone. Tell me about that.
Sure. I'm having an ambition, a very big ambition, to become the president of Sierra Leone in the near future. And it is an ambition that I've got way back when I was a little boy, because I did observe that serving as a president will help me out in solving the problems in which I have faced when I was a little boy, and also some of the problems or challenges I have been facing while growing up as a man. So you see, I want to become a president to change the narrative and also rewrite stereotypes.
So what narrative do you think you can change?
Well, there are several things going on the earth, and more especially my country, which is Sierra Leone. And I thought it wise, if I become the president of Sierra Leone in the near future, some of those things I will definitely change their doings, and I would definitely believe that things will get changed definitely when I become the president of Sierra Leone. And I must make sure that I work now in making sure that I give myself all the necessary empowerment that is required of me in changing their narratives and also rewriting the stereotypes. So that is why I want to get myself the best of education, and also I want to get myself very much straight up, getting myself deviated from all negative things that will hinder my progress in becoming the president of Sierra Leone. I just want to be the best person And I know it might be very much challenging while coming up, but all these challenges, I'm going to see them as possibilities towards my ambition. And I do believe that when I get there, all of the challenges I have been facing and all of the problems I think have been going on in my country, the challenges, the obstacles, I believe I will put an end to it. And I definitely believe I will do it. It is something I'm very much enthusiastic about, and I definitely believe I'm going to change the narrative and I'm going to rewrite stereotypes. Surely.
So, what are some of the specific problems that you can really change? Because I want you to be specific, because there are problems that are affecting young people on the continent. What problems, specific problems that you think now, if you are in a position to be a president, you will change straight away?
Okay, first of all, the first thing I will have to deliberate on is I will have to instill the spirit of patriotism in each and every Sierra Leonean. Because it is only when you love your country, then you will be at peace in working for your country genuinely, rather than you having another interest other than you not having the patriotic mindset. You know, patriotism, it is when you love your country so dearly. And believe me, when someone, it, just like you, as a father, you are having your children or you're having a child, hmm? Believe me, you are going to love this child and you're going to give him the best of opportunities or facilities while growing up because you want that child to become a better somebody in society. That is how I'm gonna handle Sierra Leone. I'm going to handle Sierra Leone as a child in which I want the best for. So I must make sure that I give Sierra Leone all the required facilities and also the opportunities to become the best country in the whole universe. It might be very much challenging. People might be wondering, who am I to say such word just to change Sierra Leone in a day or two? You know, but believe in me, I am a grown man now, and I know both what is good and what is bad. I know the difference between the negative and the positive. Growing up, I have seen several things that is negative and also that has been happening in my country. And I do believe that changing the narrative of things that have been happening in the country, the first thing I will have to lay emphasis on is to instill the spirit of patriotism in each and every civil union. By so doing, I will believe that the rest of the work will be easy and they will be feasible and achievable as well.
Wow. So you want to say that people, especially in Sierra Leone, are not patriotic, and you believe that the first step for them to really solve any issue to even be patriotic, isn't it?
Sure, sure. As I was saying, patriotism is something I will have to instill in Sierra Leoneans. There are certain Sierra Leoneans who are patriotic to their country, and there are others who are stuck up with the mindset of being partisan or probably being being more focused on tribalism or some other obstacle challenges that they do pay more attention rather than focusing on the country and making the country a better one for each and every one. You know, so at the ending of the day, if you love your country so dearly, believe me, you will get yourself deviated from all the obstacles that will hinder the progress of the country. So that is why the moment I get to instill the spirit of patriotism in each and every Sierra Leonean, then we can take it from there in getting to achieve the other things or obstacles that we are faced here as a nation.
What are you doing now to really solve some of the problems confronting the country at the moment? Because you cannot talk about the future without doing anything. What are you doing now to solve some of the problems confronting the nation in your own small way?
Okay, you can only okay, good. You can only address a situation when you're having a clue about. If you're knowledgeable about a particular topic, you'll be able to what to emphasize on it emphatically. Yeah. So firstly, as an individual, I'm getting myself the education that is required of me in talking out to people or impacting the lives of others. I started up this initiative, the Anti-Gluttophobia Academy, way back. But before the establishment of the academy, I have been helping other colleagues out there with the skills of public speaking. And not only public speaking, but I've also engaged myself in all the change driving activities that will not only inspire my colleagues of the same age, but also tell them that you can be a youth, you can be a little as you are, and create your own impact in your own way. So I have been working with several organizations and several school clubs, to be precise. Starting way back at the principal school, I led an organization that is named News Journal, where I become the president. That is where I started laying my legacy. Yeah. So as the president of Principal School News Journal, there were several things I wrote on my manifesto in which, if I become elected as the president, in which I will do. And believe me, the Prince Williams out there can attest to the fact that all of the things I mentioned on my manifesto were actualized and visualized. Yeah, I did mention that if I become the president of Principal School News Journal, I will establish the first ever school newspaper. And it is a clear manifestation that I was the first individual to establish school newspaper that was within the confinement of the school. Things that happen within the confinement of the school, we publish it every Friday when we have our literary debating session. The secondly, I did mention that if I become the president of the Principal School News Journal, I will organize inter-school news broadcasting competition. And of course, it was visualized. We did the competition, we invited several schools in the capital of Freetown, and we gave them all the facility that is required of them participating in the competition. That was an impact. We taught them how to, we brought on board different people who are having the expertise when it comes to news presenting, and also we invite different journalists who were there to judge the competition. And at the end of the day, the program was held and it was successful. That was one of the biggest and most renowned program in which I organized in my in my high school days as well. Then also I did mention that as the president, before leaving, the organization as News Journal was not having any identification to see that, oh, this is News Journal. The name was there, and we do have our new broadcasting competition on a Friday basis. Yeah. So what I did was that I did make sure that I did a logo for the organization that people would identify the organization with, the News Journal. Information dissemination was the motto. And at the end of the day, it was drawn at the compound of the school. For those who are Sierra-Leoneans watching this program right now, can attest to the fact that, or probably Prince William who are watching this program can attest to the fact that the moment you enter to the palace of Wisdom, which is the Prince of Wales School, by your right, you will get to see what? The sketch of the Prince of Wales School and News Journal logo there, and my name is down there writing that project done by Augustine Martin. You see, these are some of the things I have been doing in my high school that has been creating impact in the lives of people who we are witnessing those days. Yeah. And also I have been engaged in several activism programs, be it in the end of corruption project, and also the educational project. Before I'm coming here for this program today, I was having a workshop, educational. It is titled educational project, how to end corruption in universities. And the program was very much explicit. And with the skill I'm having, which has to do with public speaking, I had the opportunity to explore and also say a lot of things that will help combat corruption in university, and also some of the remedies I think it is possible to end corruption. And also, as stated earlier on, you did mention that I am a sustainable development ambassador. Of course, I have worked with several institutions, as I did mention earlier on, that I have worked with the Initiative for International Model United Nations. The IMON actually is modeling the United Nations. And it all started in 2017, but I was actually fortunate to attend in 2018 as a delegate. And I had a very beautiful experience. And I had to come back 2019. I applied now as an official, and I was accepted, and I served as the vice chairperson for the United Nations Population Fund Committee, where I will have to facilitate a group of young people in above 15 approximately. We have to deliberate on world pressing issues and provide possible solution towards them. And also, I have worked with the Sierra Leone International Model United Nation, whereas they are doing the same work of modeling the United Nations. Whereas we did organize a 3 days conference where there were over 500 young Sierra Leoneans came on board, learning how to model the United Nations. and I was actually serving as the chairperson for SOCOM committee. You see, so with that, I have been doing a lot initially to help create my own little impact in my own little way, and also, as I stated early on, the anti-glossophobia as well, in which I established and are currently hosting a TV series that has to do with teaching people public speaking for those who are afraid of public speaking. As the academy name implies, the anti-glossophobia, which means people who are afraid of public speaking, we are having all the expertise to vanquish that of their anxiety. So you see, so it has been happening to help change narratives and also rewrite stereotypes. But I do believe that public speaking must be utilized as an effective tool in changing the world, as it spread revolutionary ideas like wildfire. It is something I will have to be doing. I have been doing it, and I'm so much enthusiastic in doing it because I want a better Sierra Leone, I want a better Africa, and I want a better world at large.
Wow,
there's much to say, anyways.
Wow, that's quite interesting. But there is something that you mentioned that I really want to reiterate on, and that is you talked about corruption in the universities.
Okay.
One, are there corruption in the universities? And secondly, do you think
Sure.
young people are ready to lead when even we talk about young people being corrupt before they become future leaders?
So corruption is everywhere. Corruption is said to be a disease that is everywhere in ways, And of course, we are having corruption in our universities. But I believe that over the past years, those who have engaged in the acts, they have been actually faced some consequence, which is against the will. The moment you get yourself engaged in corruption, you get to be. Do you see? Yes, you mentioned that if young people are ready to lead, of course we are ready to lead. That is why we have actually started taking the lead from this young age. We have youth who are very much enthusiastic in changing the world. We have youth who have engaged in several activities in changing narratives, not only helping the country as a whole, but also Africa at large. We have had youth who are working relentlessly to see that they change different narrative, the blame game, is sitting at home, oh, there is no job, or the government for us, the youth. You see youths now having a lot of entrepreneurship business and getting themselves engaged. You see youths engaging themselves in a lot of work to what? Just to get themselves deviated from idleness. Because we are ready to lead, and we are more than enthusiastic to lead. And we are the future leaders for today.
Wow, because the reason why I asked that question is that sometimes I believe personally, my encounter with young people, some of them, their words does not match their actions. And let me give you a typical example. A young man I'm supposed to interview, back and forth, he will give you date and time. You have to talk to him, he's not around. And these are the kind of people that when you go to their profile and you go to some of the things that they have done, it's like they are doing huge things, but they are not really, they don't really understand actually what is required of them for them to make that impact. Because for me, if you don't really, your action doesn't back your words, or your words doesn't back your actions, then I see that you are not ready for that leadership. Do you think young people of our generation are rising above, for example, to make their words reflect on their actions?
I'm sorry, so sorry. My internet is really fluctuating, and believe me, I couldn't hear anything you just said. I really appreciate you. Reiterate.
What I'm trying to say is that, do you think young people are ready to lead? Because one thing I've seen is that a lot of young people, their words does not reflect in their actions.
Well, I am very much sure young people are ready to lead. We are having few of the young people in which I think are ready to lead that are taking a robust method in changing narratives. You know, back then we used to have youth who think they don't have to do anything. But now we have youth who get themselves engaged in positive work that will not only better themselves, but also their society and the country at large. That is why I believe we have certain youth, and I didn't mention that, we have certain youth that are ready to lead and that are already taking the lead in changing narratives. I am a manifestation to that. You know, there are several challenges I have faced, but still look up to that. I'm still striving to make my way out of the dark. You know, just because of what? I am having a positive mindset in changing narratives. You know, that is why I get myself engaged in positive work and also try to make sure that I get myself engaged in things that will not only better myself, but also my society and the country at large. And we have several youths out there as well who are engaged in the same thing. So you see, so that is why I definitely believe that we youths are very much enthusiastic to lead. And if given any leadership position, we are ready to lead and also work in that position in a very positive way and create a lot of impact as well. Sure.
Do you think our leaders have to do things different to support young people on the African continent?
Well, so far over the past years, they have been trying a little bit, if I could say, because there is more needs to be done anyways. You know, so you see, as I said, there are youth who are having brilliant initiative, but no support. We have youth out there who are having several skills in making a lot of things, but what? There is no support. But if we can support the youth that are having initiative or that are engaged in things is that is driving towards creating an impact or also changing lives, I believe this youth should be impact. This youth should be empowered. They need to be given all the necessary opportunities they are required of, and also the necessary facilities that they need in order to what to pursue that of their passion or also that of the work they are doing. But believe in me, over the past years as well, we have got several disappointments and discouragement. You know, there are youth who are engaged in doing a lot of things that are positive, but just because of what there is no support, there is no opportunity, they are still stuck up, and some of them have got frustrated by that. You see, the older people or the elder people need to support the youth in making sure that they accomplish their own dream. Because I believe that the youth are not only enthusiastic, but they are willing to change. They are willing to create impact that will not only better themselves, but also the society and the world at large. So opportunities needs to be given to youth that are having brilliant initiative and also that are creating impact in society to pursue that of their endeavors rather than frustrating them or discourage them the more. You know, it is really, really frustrating, to be honest. You know, just because of the passion and the love we are having for some of the causes we're doing is keeping us going. But there is no support at all from any other. As I stated earlier, it is the passion we are having for some of the causes we're doing that is keeping us on track, and also the future we believe in. We believe that in the near future, things will be definitely different. That is why we want to give our best now, as we are very much enthusiastic enough as working as in driving towards that future we are anticipating. Sure.
Yeah, I think I agree with you that our leaders can do better. And I think there are no support systems. There are young people with brilliant ideas, young people that have started businesses at the startup stage, and there are no support systems. There are no financial systems where they can access money, where they can really get even a consultancy. There is a lot that our governments needs to do. But I think they are not really doing it. And I think this is really affecting young people on the continent. Now, you have started an online TV, you've mentioned it earlier, where you teach and discuss public speaking. Why public speaking, not any other thing?
You will have to repeat. I was having a little bit stumbling from the screen here. Young people and public speaking, true.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that you have started an online platform where you teach and discuss public speaking. Why public speaking?
Sure. Sure. So yes, let me just lament on that. I started a TV series a month ago that is titled "Quest the Anti-Gluttophobia." Approximately, the world population is 7.8 billion, and we have 75% of this population that is struggling with the fear of public speaking, which is otherwise known as glossophobia. And glossophobia has been a fiasco in many facets of society, as people are not only afraid to speak in public, but also occasions and other public gathering activities. So you see, that is why I thought it wise to what? To bring on board the academy itself. Whereas I bring on board the academy that has to do with the anti-glossophobia academy that is geared towards vanquishing all facets of anxiety and dread. Due to the coronavirus, which has to do with the COVID-19, I thought I cannot have a gathering where people can come in a room 100 or 100 and above and lecture them. To have an online TV series where I will be teaching people public speaking on a TV series basis. So that is why I actually started the TV series that has to do with Quest the Anti-Glossophobia. Quest the Anti-Glossophobia TV series is geared towards creating opportunities for glossophobics, more especially students and pupils, as in vanquishing their anxiety and dread. So far, the series has started for 9 weeks now, if I could say, because tomorrow I will be broadcasting my 9th edition, of course. So it has been going on smoothly, and it's actually helping out people out there who are struggling with the fear of public speaking, and also those who are actually stuck up with the mindset of not standing in front of people and talk entirely.
Do you think young people of Africa are interested in personal development and empowerment? That is what I call beyond the classroom learning. That is critical to your success in the marketplace. Do you think young people are interested in that, or they are just interested in getting a degree and looking for a job without really personally developing themselves, or really like empowering themselves when it gets to their career or business?
The internet's really fluctuating. Of course, young people are very much interested in public speaking. As I stated earlier on, over the past years, we have youth and young people who have engaged in several conferences, likes of the Model United Nations conference to be precise, where people get to engage in different public speaking activities. You'll have to represent a country. You will have to prepare a position paper. You will have to talk on behalf of the country. You prepare a position paper, and you actually have to present on behalf of that country. And we have several other activities that have been going on in which young people have engaged themselves in that has to do with public speaking, the likes of the debate, the likes of the public speaking itself, the likes of the workshop, the likes of the seminar, and the likes of all the programs that has to do with activism, advocacy. We have a lot of people, young people to be precise, who are now engaged in these different activities, in which I believe all of these are possible by public speaking. So you see, they have engaged in, as I did mention, they are engaged in conferences that will help them to what? To actually exploit their skills in which they have in public speaking. They will have to debate, they will have to do public speaking, and also they will have to utilize their skills in public speaking in deliberating on world pressing issues and also prefer possible solution towards them. So you see, I am very much believe that young people are interested in public speaking. And when I started the whole initiative of, even before when I started the initiative of the Anti-Glossophobia Academy, I have been helping people out there with public speaking, because most of the time when I was in high school, when
wrap up today, it's been a wonderful discussion with Mr. Augustine Martinezz. He's the founder and CEO of Anti-Glossophobia Academy. an SDG ambassador and has worked on different projects with the UN. It's been wonderful having you. Before I go, I want to do some few mentions of our sponsors. This program is sponsored by Train to Inspire Consultancy. And Train to Inspire Consultancy is your business training and consulting firm. It's for your business startup, business development, and helping you to strategically position yourself in the marketplace. P&Q Personnel, your #1 agency for hiring healthcare assistants and nurses based in the UK. Also, ALS Global Shipping and Logistics, your trusted import and export company based in Accra. ZPay Ghana Limited, your remittance and mobile money company based in Ghana. Kudu Business Support, your web, graphic design, app development, and for all your social media management. And also Real for Sure, your car leasing company for every credit. Meaning that it doesn't matter your credit, wait, Real for Sure, you are assured of getting a car of your choice. If you call Real for Sure, just quote T2i 2020. If you get this information from us, just quote T2i 2020. And if you quote that, then Real for Sure will know this is coming from T2i TV. If you want to really call any of our sponsors, their numbers are scrolling on the screen. Please take it and call them. But with Real for Sure, don't forget to quote T2i 2020. Now, if you want to sponsor any of our shows, please connect to us. There's a number still scrolling on the screen. Take it and contact us. Also, as a business training and consulting firm that is trained to inspire consultancy, when you advertise with us, we are going to give you a very good package where we are also going to support your business. So we will help you to scale your business, we'll help you to strategically position your business. And if you know you cannot really go to mainstream media to advertise, just come to us and we are going to support you. It's been wonderful having Mr. Augustine Martinezz on the show. And it's been an amazing journey having a discussion with him. Please, your last word to people that are watching you.
Okay, good. I want to thank each and every viewers, and also I want to thank you. And my last one is going to be a quotation. The utilization must be utilized as an effective tool in changing the world, as I do believe will spread revolutionary ideas like wildfire. You must practice often to make yourself a better speaker, and you must apply to speak. And also you must make use of each and every public speaking opportunity you are having. Don't forget, practice often and practice often again. That will make you a better public speaker. Thank you once again, and thank you so much for watching. I am Augustine Martinezz.
Thank you for your time, and we really appreciate your time. It's been wonderful having you on the show, and we really appreciate all your time and all the stress we have to go through. I think when you become the president of Sierra Leone, the first thing you need to fix is the internet of the country, because the internet has really, really caused us a lot of stress behind the scene. Why? Because African internet is never stable and it's very expensive as well. So we need leaders that can drive change when it comes to internet, because the world is moving at a faster rate using the internet. But Africa is falling when it comes to internet. And this is how it's so difficult. Young people now are making money from YouTube, from Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. But in Africa, how can you make money out from that place when you don't have access to internet, or internet is very expensive, especially for a young person that is at school or at the university? How would they be able to really buy such expensive data? So I think that should be one of your mandates when you become president of Sierra Leone.
Most definitely, it has been jotted.
Thank you very much, and God richly bless you. We are here on Thursday, 7 p.m. GMT, and I have got a man that is going to all the way from Botswana, and he is going to talk also about how he was able to manage his career and talent, and how he's been able to drop off his career and now using his talent. How can you really make that transition, and how can you over time drop one and push one? It is going to be an amazing discussion. So don't change the dial on Thursday 7 p.m. GMT. We are also here once again. It's going to be an interesting discussion. Just share this to anybody that might care to know. It's been a powerful discussion. Let's spread the word. Let people know this platform. I always say that the most biggest and powerful platforms in Africa are the platforms for entertainment, sports, and politics. Platform for education is not really thriving in Africa. Why? Because we love so much entertainment, so much politics, and so much sports to the detriment of education. Now, T2i TV has come for education. Let us be a pillar on the continent for us to drive that change, cause a paradigm shift where we are going to cause people to believe in education more than anything else. This, I say, is the platform for everyone, platform for Africans by Africans and those in diaspora, a platform that we want to drive change through education. Stay blessed and see you next coming Thursday. God richly bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think. Believe, yes, I believe. You say, I believe that you are able to do exceedingly abundantly, far above all I could ask or think.
I am so excited because the Step Out TV shows are back live on T2i TV. And for those who don't know, Step Out is a series of interviews and motivational segments designed to bring the best out of you and your business. Therefore, we have the following TV programs. Our first TV program, which is our flagship program, dubbed Step Out with Oscar Bimpong, is designed to interview consultants, experts, talented people, and those doing exceptionally well in their communities. The second one is Step Out SME Focus. This is where we interview business owners and showcase their products and services. The third one is Step Out Youth Impact Zone. This is where we interview young people succeeding against all odds to serve as an inspiration to other young people. And the last one is Step Out Authors Corner. And this is where we interview authors to share what their book is about to the world. Join us every week at 7 p.m. GMT. Like T2i TV on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. To advertise or for further information, do WhatsApp +44 759 1152 983 or +233 55 580 3924 or email info@traintoinspire.com. T2i TV. We engage, educate, enlighten, and empower.